Good morning, Facebook family. It's Today with Dr. Renee. I've been missing you. I'm glad to be back today. It's early in the morning here. I'm getting ready to go to an ACT prep training because I always want to hone my craft, want to get better at what I think God's given me to do, and that's to teach the next generation. And my heart and my passion is to start them off right and let them know the difference between the spirit of leadership and a leadership spirit. And I really believe, having learned from my mentor years ago, Dr. Myles Munroe, that the spirit of leadership is different from leadership spirit in that everybody has the potential to lead. It's in them. That's the leadership spirit. They have the potential to one day become a leader. But the spirit of leadership is when you get the attitude released in you and you believe that God's given you what it takes to lead. And that, I believe, comes from when you know who God has called you to be, first and foremost as His child. So I want to give you a little acronym to start your day today that might keep you encouraged throughout the day with this idea of having the attitude of a spirit of a leader. And that's just using the acronym START. START. S-T-A-R-T. Start with recognizing the spirit of leadership comes from the attitude that you know who God has made you to be. And really, to as many as received His Son, to them He gave the right, the power, the privilege to become children of God. In other words, you are born of royalty. That means your father is the king. And there's something about being the child of a king. You stand a little taller. Your heart is full because you know who you belong to. It's not about you, but it's who you belong to. So start off the day with a spirit of leadership because you're convinced who God has called you to be. You're a child of the King. And then, S-T-A-R-T, the T, we have to have a thankful heart. I'm thankful that I have a Father who is the King, and all that is His is mine. I'm thankful that He loves me today. I'm thankful that He sent His Son for me today. I'm thankful that I'm breathing today. I thank you that I'm regaining my health and my energy today. I'm thankful for who He is, not just because of what He gives me, but I'm thankful for who my daddy is. He is the King. When you go out that way because you enter His gates with thanksgiving and into His courts with praise, you go out leaving with a thankful heart. S-T-A-R-T, we're now at the A. It's an attitude. Your attitude will help with your altitude. And what that is what is my attitude today? My attitude today is that, first of all, I know who I belong to. Then, if I have a thankful heart, then I have an attitude of gratitude. I have an attitude of, I can do this because my Father is going to lead me and show me and grace me. And even if I fail today, even if I'm frustrated today, even if people discourage me today, I still know I can have an attitude of gratitude for who the Father has called me to be. Start today. S, spirit of leadership. T, come in with a thankful heart. A, and have an attitude understanding who you belong to, and that attitude will continue to be that attitude of gratitude. The R, reach out to somebody today. You know, back in the day, the song, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Go reach out your hand, extend your hand to somebody else. Find out where they are, what they need. Help them out. Reach out. Reach out to somebody who's coming along behind you. They might want to learn from you. Reach out to somebody who just needs somebody to say, hey, God bless you. Hey, have a great day today. Reach out. Reach out. Start. Spirit of leadership, thankful heart, and attitude set your altitude, and hopefully it's one of gratitude. Then reach out to others. Don't keep everything locked in, bogged in. Reach out. And lastly, teach others. Teach others. If there's somebody coming along behind you that recognizes there's something you have, it's not just for you to keep, it's for you to teach that next generation. At the school that I teach at, one of the things that I did when I got sick, I know what God's called me to do, and that's to stir up the gift within others through the laying on of hands, reaching out, stir them up, fan the flame that's in them. So I realized, not being able to do all that I could do, I recruited some godly young men and women who are college students who could tutor the subjects that I needed in my program. I interviewed them. I hired them. We had 2 days of training. And I knew who I was getting and encouraged them. We met 15 minutes before they started working with students every day. And I poured into them. And a lot of the reason why they came is because they had seen and heard about this crazy lady, Dr. Renee from Kids Across America. Shout out, KAA, you know. But they knew of me because the person who recruited them for me and with me was somebody who was under that camp leadership, and I knew the quality of that young lady. She was a young lady, that had an attitude of start. She had a spirit of leadership. She had a thankful heart. She had an attitude that set her altitude of gratitude. She knew how to reach out, and she currently is pouring into young people on college campuses here in the city. So I thought, you know what? She'd be my best bet. So I reached out to her, got those young people, and now I had the opportunity this past year to pour into them and teach them what I knew about teaching and tutoring and encouraging young people. So my brothers and sisters, Doc's got to roll. I got to go get to that training and have me a little egg or something before I go. So I want to remind you today that it's a great attitude to start with today, is to know that a spirit of leadership comes when you have the attitude released in you, believing that God put a leader in you. And every leader learns to follow before they can take the lead. That's coming later. Anyway, have a thankful heart, an attitude that sets your altitude. Reach out to others around you. Love them, encourage them, pray for them, bless them, and then teach others also what you have learned. It's not good to just keep it all hoarded in. A river's to flow out. And I've got a river of life flowing out of me. So take the start today. God bless you. I'll see you at another time. Bye-bye.